you feel sort of good to go, I guess, before that game? I mean, how long or how bad was that one, or on the scale of, I know you've had injuries before, but how rough was that?
It was bad at the beginning, but over the days it got a lot better. The game that Saturday, I feel really good, and I just know I'll be ready to go in a couple of the following days.
There's soreness afterwards from it?
A little soreness, but it's we expected it, but nothing. A little treatment didn't help. So, like I said, I feel fine today.
What's the next step for your game? I know the injury happened at a time where you looked like you were getting ready to turn a corner. What have you been trying to? What were you trying to add to your game, I guess, right now at this point in your career?
Just be consistent in my play, pretty much. Creating and finding different ways to be really effective. Whether it's finding guys or finding my own shot, it's just a consistent balance of knowing when to score and when to pass, and just making the right decisions more often than not right now.
And he talks about, what does he say, being a player instead of running a play or something, like whatever. What does that mean when he says that to you?
Sometimes when we got guys, sometimes we run plays that something may open up where you should be able to, you should break the play and make the proper basketball play. But guys are finding that niche where it's not really a big factor anymore. We'll call the play, but if we see something open up that we don't need to get through the play, the guys will take the opening and capitalize on it.
I think the ankle injury was a year almost to the day. It was 1 or 2 days off from when you first hurt your toe. When it took a while to come back from that, were you kind of going through your head, oh boy, here we go again?
Not really. I honestly didn't really think of it like that. I was just thinking of what's the best way to get back and fully 100%. So, like I said, I talked to the trainer and about what was going on, and put on a really good plan, and it got me back out on the court, so I'm thankful.
So there weren't any worries, though, that it was going to...
Not at all.
To us down in Raleigh, it looked like a bad injury. Right away, did it feel like something significant?
Yeah, it was a really sharp pain, and I kind of rode up on it really good. It swelled up pretty bad, but in the moment I was thinking, the worst, but after I calmed down and they, explained what it really was, I kind of really didn't have any worries.
And any pain, swelling, anything since you played all those minutes the other day?
No swelling, a little soreness, but that's that was expected. But I got back right to it the following day, so I feel fine. Like I said, I feel really good.
The balance of distributing versus scoring has always been something you've been trying to find. In this last game, scoring seemed to come easier than the passing. I mean, was that just a function of you getting back at it, or?
I think that game I was really trying to just play a little harder and get my conditioning back and catch on my wind, and some things opened up. I honestly thought I tried to make the right play. Sometimes it just didn't work out that way, but it was just a night where scoring, like you said, was a little easier for me. So I took the opportunity I was given, and I just looked to do the same thing going forward, but. I'm all about making the right play, so it really is.
Because Karras handled so much when you were out and he was running the show, is there a possibility that you guys could almost be like two-point guard situation here? I mean, or is that not really the way it works?
If you follow this, kind of like 50-50. The actions we run is like we talk about all the time. It's really no difference in what we both do. It's kind of the same exact thing. He's just a little taller. So
little.
we kind of split the duties 50-50, and unless either one of us have a high hand, it's just we kind of just split it 50-50. Neither one of us is selfish about it at all. So like I said, there's no big difference in what we do. He's just, like I said, a little bit taller.
Did you feel like you were getting into that consistent gear at NC State before you hurt yourself? It seemed like that game. Did you feel like you were kind of finding that comfortability level, I guess?
Yeah, I think it was always been there. It was just I was able to really put it on display, and guys was really trusting me to make the right play. So, with them having that trust in me, it takes a lot of the mental thing that comes with it. So, I'm just trying to get back to that level and win some games pretty much.